The information provided by the speakers and/or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information. The information provided by the speakers and/or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
Ding, ding, daylight. I was thinking what kind of song to write for the year 2001. Should I compose a nation building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pandey get 19 seats and he run and give a speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years me Crooks and Panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved to me stick breaking black man air. They don't hear. So don't expect me to jam your prime minister.
No, don't tell me.
I stopped drinking bush tea for your fever.
I said no, don't tell me.
Cause you ain't do it once but you did it twice. Elections gone, it's you choose Barabbas in front of Christ. So if you notice your little daughter bringing home a grand, because Camilla sent she to a school inside the Bitam, and when she bring home the baby father, the man like more sex than Pandey. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I have nothing to say. My personal comments I will reserve.
You got a government you deserve.
To complain to me now, boy, you got some nerve. You got a government you deserve. I try my best to put sense in black man head. The consequence I was not afraid. But when I see Keith and Daphne on TV, deep in my heart I felt betrayed. Cause I remember in 1998 I got chastised when I sing my song. But if I did like game, I woulda take out she name and deceitfully win me crown. UNC corrupt like hell, but Satma Raj wouldn't say so. As black man open me mouth, he find that man should go. To these negative response from the black man, I'm not surprised, because I've come to one conclusion: today black man is his own demise. He ain't wise. So don't tell me nothing about the EBC.
No, don't tell me.
Because I know some of you vote for UNC.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me that they cancel the URP. And how you can't get work to maintain your family. So if you end up just like a criminal on the run, because all the promises that they make, they ain't keeping none. And civil servants can't get a back pay, plus yourself can't get after 10 days. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I wouldn't be amazed. My little knowledge now I must preserve.
You get a government you deserve.
To protest government now it take plenty nerve. You get a government you deserve. It's from the public I get my lyrics. You just give me inspiration. You just give me the strength and courage to slaughter them politicians. But when I see you supporting Panday and condoning all that is wrong, it's like giving me bread and a full glass of milk, then you turn wrong and kick it down. Panday call businessmen parasitic oligarchies, but today Jack Warner and do praise the good buddies. What excuse you could have to put him back in power? If you ask Errol McLeod, he'll tell you that man was done a fork-tongue cobra. Yes, sir. Don't tell me Caroni going through hell.
No, don't tell me.
I hear what the man can drink, he planning to sell.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me nothing about the Incogen deal, and how they never give a conch for the shipload of rice they steal. But if you notice, Carlos have a brand new Beamer, and he delayed the process till he come a minister. And you hear he got millions in cutback from the Miss Universe show as a gift. Please don't stop me and ask me to confirm, because I plead in the fifth. My little cacada I'll try to preserve.
You get a government you deserve.
Ask Manning how much money he left reserve. You get a government
You deserve.
Good. Allos. Sugar.
Thank you.
I said give me a F, O, and let them know that is the code. Oh Lord, some say the code is this, some tell me it's that, but I go hear the facts. Give me. We experiencing a global phenomenon. With serious issues, mankind choose to fool around. Then they go find out, facing real consequences, that when you play goatish games, you win foolish prizes. The mighty US of A, look how them in disarray, because they forget the first dose of madness. So with the short-term memory, they welcome back Donald T to give that fascist a second term in office. But after they take the bait and they realize where's the fate, enough of them want to change the vote, but it is too late. You see the FA, FO, you see the FA, now they go FO. Plenty immigrants made their choice. Uncle Donald they supporting, but he put their support on ice and themselves he start deporting. FA, FO, I said the FA, now they go FO. But now Donald breaks in because it now so keen. He naming the Epstein files, so they now studying like they voting a presidential pedophile. FA, FO, I said the FA, now they go FO. You see when you're F wrong, there's no doubt. Even Uncle Sam will find out that what's sour in Bam Bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout FA, FO, I tell you that is, tell them that is the code. Oh, say, can you see? You see the code? Come in. Trinidad love all fours, you know that is the truth. So when America Trump, we just follow suit. If them maga morons is America's concern, well, we present government is easily their clones. From 2010 to 15, the tenure was so obscene. Scandalize the land and destroy we economy. What? Like we missed the free-for-all, incompetence and bubble. So we bring them back to finish mash up the country. And as they assume their roles, I set a square peg in wrong holes. Now plenty people who help them win at the polls. Feel the FA, FO. They say the FA, now they go FO. The two worst Alexanders in the world and team make ministers. One is a racist troll and one need a West Indian first primer. FA, FO. I said the FA, now we go FO. Meanwhile, Tanti setting up TNT in people worship where we in place. She should have let the Yankee army plant the red eye in she pink palace. FA, FO. I said the FA, now she go FO. You see when you're FR wrong, there's no doubt. Persona non grata must find out that what's our in Bam Bam start sweet in she mouth. Sing it out. FA, FO. Tell them that is, tell them that is the code. Cause when code yellow wins, corruption begins. Where's the real code? Let me talk to the duck. Duck, you had the mandate of most of the electorate, not to mention the support of your party base. Somehow you took that to mean you could manipulate and dictate the decision of who should take your place. And because you were the top dog, you move like an overlord. You find when you tell them jump, they should have asked how high. You set out to sway the vote, offer up a young scapegoat to just get a kobo sweat after you say bye-bye. You delay party convention, play with party constitution, and figure you could have gerrymander the outcome. But your FA, FO, got your FA, and then your FO. You chain up the young man for truth to snap the election fingers fast. Although every poll warn you that would have be a shortcut as FA, FO, got your FA, now all of we FO. So for your voters who stayed away, you certainly have a part to play. But they feel like they get betrayed like it had snake in the valley. Say FA, FO, I say your FA, now all of we FO. You see when you're FR wrong without doubt, even strong leaders find out that what's our in Bam Bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout FA, FO, and that is, tell them that is the code. So let's do this, red and ready to oppose. Give me a F, give me a A, another F, give me a O.
Drag your bomb, Mr. Fiddler.
I have a story for you. I said I have a story for you. I have a story for you. Well, I like that, eh? From the time you yell a hooray, you dead. From the time you yell a hooray, you dead, you dead, you dead. Cause all you do move along, ooh. All you do move along, Once you hear he say, she say, you're pulling up like DJ. You wanna hear the story in all its glory. I am man don't like to disappoint, plus I can't live on your anointed to tell you the truth. So here's the inside scoop. Last election was the strangest yet. No lie, a young PM get a kobo sweat. Ooh. When they done adding up the polls, they appoint 173 years old. Come to them, boy. Celebration will cast up on up. People pass out, can't do the work. 2 days past the leader can't sit. Palaran say white all unfit. When the mark buzz, when the mark buzz, when the mark buzz, like you was drinking, boy. You either laugh cry or cuss. I say bust. When the mark buns, when the mark buns, real people's pants. Bacchanal is a must from the time you hear la courre, you're dead. From the time you hear la courre, you're dead, oh dead, oh dead. Cause all you to move along, move along, move along, to move along, move along. Once you hear about Kankatang, you're pulling up like a wagon. You wanna hear the touring like hot Palori. I am afraid to give you the talk. Sonia does walk the walk and say what we mean. So here's the scene. An old calypso and drink some rum. Who's that right? He start to talk like it make him dumb. That's alright. Say that these songs today is trash. I know some men only agree, no. I like he mix the rum with babash, like he really catch it, boy. Our next artist to take a rhythm, overstay his time in Brooklyn. Start a food business like things nice. We better watch out for eyes. When the mark buns, when the mark buns, when the mark buns. That fella is a real killer, boy. You either laugh prior cause I say bust, bust. When the mark buns, when the mark buns. I hope in good spirit. Bacchanal is a must from the time you hear la courre, you're dead. From the time you hear la courre, you're dead, oh dead, oh dead. Cause all you to move along, move along, move along, you to move along, move along. You wanna hear about Diesel, how she head not well, about Alexander and how he need altar. About how Benjamin, like little children. You wanna hear how Kamala turn big warmonger. Cause all you to move along, move along, move along, move along. You to move along, move along, move along, move along. You wanna hear how Gypsy run from NCC. You wanna hear the thing down about voice not falling. How we have no crime plan from TUNC. All we in SOE permanently. So you to move along, move along, move along, move along. You to move along, move along, move along, move along. From the time you hear la courre, you're dead. From the time you hear la courre, you're dead, oh dead, oh dead. Cause all you do hey, crazy D, we not putting no more, eh? Let them come in the tent to hear the rest. It's the vibes. We got shot them. Man.
Decided to swing, say you suffer under the PNM, and in the driver's seat you want a new face. Let them have their honeymoon, we're not going to hurry them. We're willing to grant them a period of grace. But some say it's months they're spending. When is this grace period ending? Others agree to trust the process. Some confounded, some with reasons unfounded. But here is the issue I want to address. How do you feel in your new coat as you sit in your lifeboat with clipboard and pen in hand taking notes? How do you feel in this era with fake news and hysteria? Are you wishing you could cast a new vote? Do you feel like a winner? Are you pleased with your returns? Is there a crafty spinner whose deliveries twist and turns? Do you feel victorious? All life now seems torturous. I want you to search deep within. Tell me, do you feel like you win? In Parliament we expect sharing of wisdom and grace, not ministers with big degrees in a small-minded fight. So shameful to see MPs ranting and pushing race, trading insults across the floor just to be right. Real issues they're not addressing, listening to them so depressing. We're left to wonder how some even qualify. Are we back in primary school, where the biggest bully acts a fool with literacy low, but arrogance real high? How do you feel in your new coat as you sit in your lifeboat with clipboard and pen in hand taking notes? How do you feel in this era with fake news and hysteria? Are you wishing you could cast a new vote? Do you feel like a winner? Are you living with deep regret? Do old memories linger? Is this what you thought you'd get? Do you feel victorious? All life now seems torturous. I want you to search deep within. Tell me, do you feel like you win? Of ill will, we taught the dragon dead. We needed a new guide in our external affairs. With short steps and pillow talk, the dragon raised its head. Now faced with a regime that says it really cares. So they come and drop gas prices, but they raise we drinking vices. Yet they refuse to give premium gas supply. Then the offer paper appear with a permit for less than a year. Folks feel the 6 months license is a mama guy. How do you feel in your new coat as you sit in your lifeboat with clipboard and pen in hand taking notes? How do you feel in this era with fake news and hysteria? Are you wishing you could cast a new vote? Do you feel like a winner? Do you trust Kamala's leadership style? Is there courage within her to fight and go the extra mile? Do you feel victorious? All life now seems torturous. I want you to search deep within. Tell me, do you feel like you win? Harry come watching close, whispering to the boss lady. We share common space, we could share advice. Protect our zone of peace and our sovereignty. If we don't, we could pay a heavy price. But mistrust that flooding the region, the Caribbean voice like cohesion. With Russia and China now choosing a side, confidence start eroding, and if ever bombs start exploding, where the hell will our citizens run and hide? How do you feel in your new coat as you sit in your lifeboat with clipboard and pen in hand taking note? How do you feel in this era with fake news and hysteria? Are you wishing you could cast a new vote? Do you feel like a winner in Kamala's vision? Do you believe will they hang a Jacona? Is there something up her sleeve? Do you feel victorious? All life now seems torturous. I want you to search deep within. Tell me, do you feel like you win?
I say cast them. Hey, 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 hey. We'll cast them out. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. We'll cast them away. Some spirits roaming we land, seeking to destroy your faith, confuse and intimidate, to take with them as many as they can, down to the pits of hell for eternity to dwell. If we don't take stock and amend our ways, we'll continue on the path to darker days. So let's begin to shift our moral compass now and say to iniquity, we shall no longer bow. So grab your rosary and your holy water, let we pray for the nation. And with the water of Zamzam and Quran, now with strong vibrations. All them single mothers, oh God, we sons and daughters. And yes, as we gather, I beg you protect them, Father. Cause while some hoodwinking, somebody bad drinking, and we just keep sinking deeper into this array. Heed our nation's cries, it's time to mobilize. Together we'll exorcise all these bad spirits and cast them away. 1 by 1, I say 2, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. We'll cast them away. 1 by 1, I say bring them 2 by 2, I say 3 by 3. We'll cast them away. Not too long ago we shared one vision, I for you and you for me, brotherhood, camaraderie, embracing each other's traditions, Carnival and Diwali, jamming soca and chutney. Then a divisive spirit was thrown in the mix, contaminating we workplace and we politics, pitting one against the other, perverting life, standing on the precipice of civil strife. So grab your calabash, your konanga water, let we pray for the nation. And with Tulsi and Ganga Jal in hand, man, is strong vibrations. All the hate and anger look like hitting hard like banga, but together we labor, because you are my neighbor. Cause when we made the trip, slavery and indentureship, exploitation and the whip, but what a price we paid. Though we have different names, our passion is the same. So unity we must reclaim. And all these bad spirits, we'll cast them away. 1 by 1, I say bring them. I say bring them. We'll cast them away. 1 by 1, I say 2, 2 by 2. Ding, 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 ding. And when we walk through the valley, treacherous roads and alleys, in the darkest hour, we shall not cower, cause deep inside we got the power. Don't show us the power, God gave us the power. The power, the power, 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 power. Spirit of deception, spirit of fear, tell them get the hands, we don't want them here. All for money they crave and lust. Well, tell them tonight they go bite the dust. I say greed and envy, yes, the enemy. Spirit of illusion, spirit of confusion, wickedness and war, them who rotten to the core. Termites of the state, while hunger still dominates. This behavior is not by chance, because when you sell your soul, you are never in control. In this deadly romance, damnation is the reward when money is your god. They flood in the streets with guns and drugs, turning we youths into murderers and thugs. Sleeping with the adversary only brings unrest. That's where imps and wicked spirits manifest. So grab your candle, bring your holy Bible, and we pray for the nation. And with your crucifix and your bell in hand, man, is strong vibrations. All them evil breeders, bosses and leaders, tell the gangs we see them, and we come in to free them. Upholders of the law, businessmen and the poor, fighting this spiritual war. But help is on the way, and we have faith like sand in this holy caravan. So righteous battalion, and all these bad spirits, yes, we'll cast them away. One by one, I say cast them. Two by two, I say cast them. Hey, 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 hey. We'll cast them out. One by one, two by two, three by three. We'll cast them away.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I know this is a strange time, very, very strange time for me to be on, but supposed to have an interview with a young man in a short bit from Tobago. One of the candidates from Tobago. We spoke a while ago, and he said to me he wanted to come on Constructive Talk to share his experience and share what is going on in Tobago at this time. What is going on in Tobago at this time? Is it that Tobago? What is happening in Tobago? And a lot of you will want to know what is going on in Tobago, I'm sure. I'm positive a lot of you are eager to know what is happening in Tobago. Is Tobago, you know, what's going on? What's going on is election in Tobago. You have the TPP, you have the PNM, and you have other small parties and independent candidates who are going up for the Tobago House of Assembly elections. And that is something that, you know, I am pretty much sure that those of you who are part of social media and Constructive Talk and other media houses are carrying the stories and what is going on. In fact, there's so much happening that sometimes you wonder if there is ever going to be a time where our nation will ever settle down in governance and stuff like that. You know, I have been watching and wondering, wow, from one to the next today, I listened to a talk show, and two things from that radio station jumped out at me. One, with Twitter. Remember, me, no accountant, me, no financial guru, but you know, there's this question hanging over the heads of our leaders. So I heard in the news where Twitter is saying that, hey, we were promised, we met with the CPO. The CPO told us that hey, they were gonna organize. Now they all right. Let me say it how it was. Let me put it across properly. So it was said in the news on Monday that teachers were supposed to get their increase in salary at the end of this month. That was said in the news on Monday. All right? On Monday, the news carried it. Twitter was happy. The CPO said that the government agreed to give them their increase. Cool? All right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's Friday. Friday in the news, 8 a.m. newscast. You hearing now where tutor is not going to be getting their increase, or teachers are not going to be getting their increase. I'm like, really? Oh, they're serious? No, that is not true. No, that can never be true. You know what I mean? That can never be true. Nah. So I said, but this is not making any sense. But then I was talking to I was listening to or not listening to, so I would have put the information in a group that I'm in that have one or two little UNC supporters, persons who are on state boards and stuff like that. And I said, okay. I said, cool, interesting. So I put it in the group there, and one of the persons in the group said that was something under the PNM. Why you want this government to come and deal with it? I said, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I want to play it for you, because I don't want you to say that I am just talking and not giving you the information, proper information. So what I want to do is to play for you the newscast. I want to play for you what was said in the newscast, so that you know. I think I have the WASA, and I have tutor. So I want to play for you the both of them. Right? I want to play for you the both of them. And you now will make your judgment. You now will make your judgment. You would say, but wait now. What is really going on in Trinidad and Tobago? You have to make your judgment on that. Alright? I'm just giving you the information. And within giving you the information, I want you to make your judgment call now. Make your judgment call. Okay? Make your judgment call. And from there, you could determine what is what. Because it is sad, you know. Right? It is sad. It is sad. Because people, remember, you are now, people have expectations, you know. People have expectations. You can't tell me I could be getting X, Y, and Z, and then when you reach there, when you told me that, you know, this reminds me of the lady who I interviewed also on a night on Constructive Talk. We were talking, and she said to me that the CPO would have said to them that it's a new government and they have to give them some time to organize and to settle and stuff like that. But the CPO did say to her that he will present it to the government, and the government will then let them know, you know, what is going on and if they will get their back pay and stuff like that. And when we listened to the budget response, we heard where the minister did say that, yep, the San Fernando City Corporation workers will get their money, you know. So listen to this interview, or not interview, sorry. Listen to this newscast and listen to the announcement that was made, and you tell me what you think. So take a listen to this, right? I want you to listen. Trinidad and Tobago, you know you all like to listen.
There are fears teachers may not receive their new salaries come January month end. The Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association President Crystal Ash confirms anxiety has set in despite earlier assurances from the Chief Personnel Officer. In a release, Mr. Ash says the union met with the CPO in December, during which the CPO indicated he had received instructions to inform tutor that all of its members about new salary payments. Yesterday, Mr. Ash told News Center 5 some worrying news has come to his attention.
Tutor is very concerned at this time because information reaching us tells us that no work has started yet in terms of the preparation of these new salaries for members of the teaching service. And those salaries are expected to be paid at the end of January 2026. So if no instruction has been given to them as yet, when will they get the instructions? Why have the instructions not been given? These are questions tutors are asking the Minister of Finance. We're asking the Minister of Finance to please address the situation with respect to the cabinet note that ought to have gone in, and that would ultimately grant the approval for all these instructions to be given by the Chief Personnel Officer.
Mr. Ash described the situation as totally unacceptable and he demanded answers.
Assist us in understanding, please, sir. Assist us in understanding and please address the situation, fix the situation so that your educators, the educators of this nation, can be remunerated in the manner in which they're supposed to. What would have been agreed to in 2025, April. That's all we're asking for, sir. Humbly, we are asking to get that which was promised to us on the date at which it was promised. Thank you.
There are reports that the cabinet note required to grant approval for the payment of salaries was not accepted. Up to 8.
I want to start by reading a quote for you that is trending online now. Someone sent it to me and I saw it so many times. I think it's good for us to read this quote. I'm sure when I start to read it, you will be familiar with it. It says, out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide. Out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide. They all died, big on in the tail, including the housefly that didn't even vote. They all died, including the housefly that didn't even vote. It says an African proverb, but it could be a Trinidadian and Tobagonian proverb. It is so true of our situation here today.
So, nice tutor, but you heard what the newscaster said at the end of it. He said that they are hearing, or is it true that playing guitar? Yeah, is it true that the cabinet note wasn't accepted? What it is. But then I keep hearing about WASA. I hearing about WASA earlier. I hearing about WASA. And I want to play for you. I really want to play for you this WASA one, you know. This WASA one, I think it is interesting. Why I think WASA is interesting? Because the WASA employees, they supported, they were the ones who were heavily supporting the UNC, you know. Yeah, they push hard for the UNC to be in office. So my question is, down to the WASA workers, boy. So WASA workers, ole not saying nothing. WASA workers, ole not saying nothing. I don't know. I would like to hear What the fuck? I am surprised, that people are just quiet. People are just quiet. People are just quiet. And it is amazing that people are just quiet. Because I had some friends who was venomous against Dr. Rowley. They were venomous. They had the worst to say. They still have the worst to say. They are unforgiving. They don't care. They hate him. But you have nothing to say now, though, because why? You're putting people in their place and telling people he's not an accountant. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. He's not an accountant. Really? 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 It really bad, It's really, really bad, Trinidad and Tobago. Keeping my eye on the time because I have this interview to do with my friend. So, it's really, really bad, Only want to feel it. It's nice. It's nice, So I want you all to listen to this one. Listen to my Tobago. Listen to this other information that came out today. Take a listen to this.
Now, earlier on this morning, I told you I have this bulletin here from the PSA concerning WASA. And it's a very interesting bulletin to WASA because it looks as if, and if I understand what I have been sent, the workers in WASA who were expecting to get some money for Christmas got no money. Poor WASA workers. Let me just read it quickly because it is important because this country was led to believe that all of these people were going to get money for Christmas. True or false? It's true. So this is bulletin number 6. Dear comrades, the PSA WASA section hereby provides an update further to the last bulletin. Listen to this bulletin and see if you understand what they're saying to WASA workers. We again wish to remind members of the WASA that WASA operates under a legally binding collective agreement which governs the terms and conditions of employment between the authority and the association. Consequently, the negotiation process for WASA workers is distinct and fundamentally different from the negotiations conducted between the PSA and the Chief Personnel Officer. Well, we're calling him the Chief Personnel, wherever. For public officers. Listen to this. Negotiations at WASA for the periods 14 to 16, 17 to 19 have been at an advanced stage for quite some time and are expected to be concluded as the scheduled meetings are held between the management and the union. Management has also indicated commitment to the payment of adjusted salaries within 1 month of settlement, inclusive of the agreed 10% salary increases, COLA, and other associated allowances. Keep listening. Good morning to all you WASA workers, because you might be hearing this for the first time. Members were further advised that the PSA president, Feisty Felicia, I call her, formally wrote, listen carefully to the language, to the management, requesting that the stated advance on arrears of back pay, similar to public officers, be paid on or before 23rd December 2025. in time for the Christmas season. Keep listening. I ain't finished yet. However, to date, no response or feedback has been received from management regarding that request which has been forwarded to the Board of Commissioners for consideration. Keep listening, I ain't finished yet. As such, members are advised that the anticipated advance on arrears will not materialize. Let me repeat that. As such, members are advised that the anticipated advance on arrears will not materialize. The PSA WASA section also wishes to acknowledge the critical role that WASA workers played in securing a national victory for the government. You hear that? Your collective efforts and sacrifices directly contributed to the preservation of jobs across the authority, the continuation of appointments, and the achievement of a salary increase of no less than 10%, along with significant improvements of existing terms and conditions of employment. And it goes on to wish everybody a happy day and so on. So according to Bulletin 6, which I have just read into the public record, members are advised that the anticipated advance on arrears will not materialize. I thought I should read it into the public record because, let me repeat for the nth time, I think the wider public got the distinct impression and understanding that, and WASA workers particularly, got the distinct impression that they gain our money for the Christmas, but when they check their accounts,
no only WASA workers, sir. I had not got that distinct impression.
Good morning to WASA workers. Tell me what I have read is true or false.
Not only WASA workers, a lot of persons got the distinct impression that they were going to get money. I just find that they're very quiet. That's all. I just find that they are very, very quiet. I don't know. Maybe the code. Maybe the code. Maybe the code. Or they tell me, maybe the code.
I said give me a F, and let them know that is the code. Oh Lord, some say the code is this, some tell me it's that, but I go hear the facts. Give me. We experiencing a global phenomenon. With serious issues, mankind choose to fool around. Then they go find out, facing real consequences, that when you play childish games, you win foolish prizes. The mighty US of A, look how them in disarray, because they forget the first dose of madness. So with the short-term memory, they welcome back Donald T to give that fascist a second term in office. But after they take the bait and they realize where's the fate, enough of them want to change their vote, but it is too late. You see the FA, FO, you see the FA, now they go FO. Plenty immigrants made their choice. Uncle Donald they supporting, but he put their support on ice and themselves he start deporting. FA, FO. the FA, now they go FO. But now Donald breaks in because it now so keen. He naming the Epstein files, so they now studying like they're voting a presidential pedophile. FA, FO. I said the FA, now they go FO. You see when you're ever wrong, there's no doubt. Even Uncle Sam will find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout F.A. F.O. I tell you that is, tell them that is the call. Oh, say, can you see? You see the call? Come in. Trinidadian love all fours, you know that is the truth. So when America Trump, we just follow suit. If them MAGA morons is America's concern, well, we present government is easily their clones. From 2010 to 15, the tenure was so obscene. Scandalize the land and destroy we economy. But like we missed the free for all, incompetence and bubble. So we bring them back to finish mash up the country. And as they assume their roles, I set a square peg in wrong holes. Now plenty people who help them win at the polls. Feel the FA, FO. They say the FA, now they go FO. The two worst Alexanders in the world and team make ministers. One is a racist troll and one need a West Indian first primer. FA, FO. I said the FA, now we go FO. Meanwhile, Tanti setting up TNT in people worship where we in place. She should have let the Yankee army plant the red eye in Pink Palace. FA, FO. I said the FA, now she go FO. You see when you're ever wrong, there's no doubt. What's on and on.
So those are the things that, some of the things that I wanted to highlight. Some of the things I wanted to touch on. All right.
I must find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in she mouth. Sing it out. F.A. F.O. Tell them that is, tell them that is the code. Cause when code yellow wins, corruption begins. Where's the real code? Let me talk to the doc. Doc, you had the mandate of most of the electorate, not to mention the support of your party base. Somehow you took that to mean you could manipulate and dictate the decision of who should take your place. And because you were the top dog, you move like an overlord. You find when you tell them jump, they should have asked how high.
Yeah, so as I was saying to you just now, so I personally was wondering what was going on. You know, why you're not hearing from PSA? Why you're not hearing from WASA workers? Why everybody just quiet? Well, Tuta made a statement, and it's just interesting. It's going to be very interesting times in 2026. If you don't know that, if you don't believe that, well, it's for you to be, it's left to be seen. But it's going to be in very interesting times in 2026. I'm telling you. Real interesting times. And it's going to be interesting because a lot of these players and stakeholders in this whole bacchanal and drama with this government is starting to come out. They're starting to come out and they're starting to talk. They're talking how they feel. They're letting you know how they feel. They're not happy. A lot of the persons, social media activists and they who would have put this government in office are upset. They're mad. They're crazy. They're real upset because what they were promised, they're not seeing. You know what I just tell you? What they were promised, they are not seeing. So a lot of them are upset. They are mad. They are livid. They're ready to come out and let people know. Let people know that, hey, we did not. This is not what we vote for, you know. They know what we supported, you know. The reality, that's the reality. A lot of them is saying that this is not what they voted for, this is not what they supported. They had a meeting the other night. That a meeting, I think it was last night. Yeah, that a meeting last night. Take a listen to them now. Take a listen to what they had to say last night.
Talk something about. I saying this, eh? All the reviewers, I saying this. Who can remember Stuart Young say Kamala paid bloggers over $100,000? Was and that's what Stuart Young say, Balkamas?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Right. And if you see me, but this man wicked. The PNM all they wicked. You trying to make people see me in the road and robbery thing.
I was looking for that money. I was trying to see where that money gone.
Well, Balkamas, me ain't do nothing for no money. The whole idea, just like Candace, she don't need no work. She ain't doing nothing for nothing. But I think any man lying, what? A piece of rumor, this one, that one, strange people call that one, thing. That, you know that was true? I want to know who gone with the money too. Yeah, who gone with the money? They say it was paid. I don't know. We just talking. I tell you.
It is alleged.
I don't want nothing. You see, let me tell you something, Malcolm. I'm not sure why is what's dangerous people, eh? You see, if that is so true, that took place, and to me, somehow I believe in it. I tell you the truth, I believe it's true. I can't lie to all it. I believe it's true. I don't want nothing from the UNC. I don't even want to work because, dog, when money is like that, when they're doing it, people can kill you, dog. Not all money is good money. We all had some form of pattern thing to because we was looking for change. It's okay. But we could admit that what went on in 10 years with Rowley, in 8 months with Kamala, felt like 10 years.
Agreed.
Okay. And we don't want to meet that, right?
Agreed.
Let me show you how desperate I is to get rid of the UNC government. Because I know we will make it all. Hear what I'm telling you. I had to wipe my shame. You see Michaela and the PNM, I don't even care if Michaela, I do not care if Michaela join up with the PNM. I do want the UNC back.
No,
the UNC have poverty. Balkamas, my fridge. Look, Warrior Princess Day. You know the kind of pain I never see that under Rowley yet. Rowley used to just get me mad for the statements he used to make, the out of time, and he just wow. But dog, listen to me. Watch, let me tell you. Rowley was a psychic. You know Rowley tell me? You want just now, Magadan. Let me mute. I'm not into that September, but show to them tonight. What Rowley, what they say? They say coal pot and bicycle, but with anti-Kamala better. They park down a car, people putting on the car. Better we ride bicycle. Understand what I'm saying, you know? Think about it, they never like to we Rowley dog. But Kamala, Rowley tell me the rich go get rich and the poor get poor. Okay, but we Christmas past, summer we don't celebrate Christmas.
We vote for betterment. We want all what Auntie Kamala promised me. And what she promised me, she go against she word.
Yeah, understand that, free.
She go against she word. I don't know who advising her. You watch me. Here what I started to look at, eh? I said these people must have known that they couldn't fulfill the promises. Why promise? So why trying to tell me all they lie all the way into the election then? So they use people then. You understand? So they use people. I feel used, you know. I feel used. I tell you what, man. I being real. I went to the PNM meeting yesterday, and let me tell you how one or two of the people watch me kind of way. But I let them know. I don't care. I asked Stuart Young a question, he didn't answer me, and I had to put him in check. But I reached the stage now. I am going to call Stuart Young and say, hey, what's going on? Don't look for no apologies from me, but let us try and fix this. Because right about now, I done swing, and I'm not hiding that. Let me fix it, because at the end of the day, when the PNM was in power, darling, nobody was out of a job. The place was hard like Banga, yes, but people were still living. I
think they could have just get rid of the contractors and then might take it.
Drag your bomb, Mr. Fiddler.
I have a story for you. I said I have a story for you. I have a story for you. Well, I like that. From the time you hear la courée, you're dead. From the time you hear la courée, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Cause all you do move along, ooh. All you do move along, Once you hear he say, she say, you're pulling up like DJ. You wanna get it touring in all its glory. I a man don't like to disappoint, cause I got lips on and anointed to tell you the truth. So here's the inside scoop. Last election was the strangest yet. No lie. A young PM get a cocoa sweat. Ooh. When they done adding up the polls, they appoint 173 years old. Come to them, boy. Celebration will cast off a knock. People pass out, can't do the work. 2 days past, the leader can't sit. Palarat say white all unfit. When the mark buzz, when the mark buzz, when the mark buzz, like they was drinking, boy. You either laughter your cause I say bust, bust. When the mark buzz, when the mark buzz, real people's pass. Bacchanal is a must. From the time you hear la courée, you're dead. From the time you hear la courée, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Cause all you do move along, ooh. All you do move along, Once you hear about Kankatang, you're pulling up like a wagon. You wanna hear the touring like on Palori. I am afraid to give you the talk. Sonia does walk the walk.
This woman Diane Haddad says the new ferry, the MV Blue Wave Harmony, should have been brought into service immediately as the Cabo Star leaves, but instead there is a break in transmission that threatens commerce and supply chains. She adds that while the Chief Secretary claims all is well, there was no prior engagement with the business community.
There's been no consultations. It's been operated pretty much dictatorship, take it or leave it kind of thing for the last 4 years. And unfortunately, after the last election, when we experienced that for the last 10 years, and we thought we were going into a change, and that the tagline was yellow is the code, it was yellow is the clothes, because the code of behavior and conduct is the same.
Haddad tells the Morning Edition Tobago's economy has been in regression under the current administration, citing stagnation in key sectors like tourism and a lack of strategic vision. She says the island needs new leadership.
I think that the PNM at this stage, based on what we have in front of us, I would like to have given Dr. Angus. I don't think she has the amount of support, but I know the ideas for change is what the island needs, but I don't think she has all of the dynamics in terms of the clause and the people getting there. I did not tell her this. I tell people, you ask me my opinion, I'll tell you. It's not from a place of hurt, it's from a place of love and care. After what we've been through for the last 4 years, no, I'm not prepared to listen to Afali Augustine again.
She also weighs in on the licensing office rollout, describing it as a poorly executed plan, one that was clearly not thought through before being implemented.
Clearly, it is revenue collection.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with bringing discipline and a formula for that licensing authority to work, like many other entities. It is a mess.
Haddad says if the intention is to get citizens to take care of their vehicles, it would make more sense to allow them to pay their inspection fees and receive a defect list, giving them 6 months or a year to complete the necessary repairs. She notes that the current system is unrealistic, with too few mechanics, a shortage of upholsterers, scarce parts, and many people struggling to cover the costs. Nicole M. Romani, TV6 News. Businesswoman Diane Haddad says the new ferry, the MV Blue Wave Harmony, should have been brought into service immediately as the Cabo Star leaves, but instead there is a break in transmission that threatens commerce and supply chains. She adds that while the Chief Secretary claims all is well, there was no prior engagement with the business community.
There's been no consultations. It's been operated pretty much dictatorship, take it or leave it kind of thing for the last 4 years. And unfortunately, after the last election, when we experienced that for the last 10 years, and we thought we were going into a change, and that the tagline was yellow is the code, it was yellow is the clothes, because the code of behavior and conduct is the same.
Haddad tells the Morning Edition Tobago's economy has been in regression under the current administration, citing stagnation in key sectors like tourism and a lack of strategic vision. She says the island needs new leadership.
I think that the PNM at this stage, based on what we have in front of us, I would like to have given Dr. Angus. I don't think she has the amount of support, but I know the ideas for change is what the island needs, but I don't think she has all of the dynamics in terms of the clause and the people getting there. I did not tell her this. I tell people, you ask me my opinion, I'll tell you. It's not from a place of hurt, it's from a place of love and care. After what we've been through for the last 4 years, no, I'm not prepared to listen to Afali Augustine again.
She also weighs in on the licensing office rollout, describing it as a poorly executed plan, one that was clearly not thought through before being implemented.
Clearly, it is revenue collection.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with bringing discipline and a formula for that licensing authority to work, like many other entities. It is a mess.
Haddad says if the intention is to get citizens to take care of their vehicles, it would make more sense to allow them to pay their inspection fees and receive a defect list, giving them 6 months or a year to complete the necessary repairs. She notes that the current system is unrealistic, with too few mechanics, a shortage of upholsterers, scarce parts, and many people struggling to cover the costs. Nicole M. Romani, TV6 News.
Most anti-black. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. Don't be fooled. Let me be plain to you. They just walk around fooling poor black people, telling them this is a black party, and when they get in office, it's only the 1% that's benefit. Only people that don't look like me and you. And that is why in the past, we call the former Prime Minister a roast breadfruit. He black outside and the inside still white. And not even no good butter breadfruit. He not even yellow, inside white. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. Most anti-black. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country. Don't be fooled. Let me be plain to you. They just walk around fooling poor black people, telling them this is a black party, and when they get in office, it's only the 1% that's benefit. Only people that don't look like me and you. And that is why in the past, we call the former Prime Minister a roast breadfruit. He black outside and the inside still white. And not even no good butter breadfruit. He not even yellow, inside white. PNM is the most anti-black party in the country.
To News of Politics now, Chief Secretary Folly Augustine has pledged to push back against any heavy-handed enforcement by licensing officers, warning that Tobagonians must not be unfairly targeted. Augustine broke his silence on the issue last night, speaking at a Tobago People's Party public meeting. In a stern message to Transport Commissioner Clive Clark, Augustine reminded him that the Tobago House of Assembly owns the property occupied by the licensing division in Tobago, and warned that the THA would not hesitate to withdraw access to the facility if necessary.
And anytime licensing department wants to continue to use their office in a punitive way, as opposed to using it in a way to manage traffic and manage how people use our roadways and vehicles, we will use our office and use our property and stand up on behalf of the people of Tobago. And I don't care how they feel about that. You can't punish my people and then I pay the rent for you.
Augustine also sought to dismiss claims from the People's National Movement, particularly former Senator Lawrence Hislop, who claimed that for now the government is keeping back the licensing officers from operations in Tobago, but come the day after Election Day, they will be out in their numbers with their ticket books. The TPP leader said this is exactly what the PNM did to Tobago in 2023.
Mr. Hislop said licensing would be in Tobago from Tuesday morning, as though licensing is directed where to go by the political directorate. And so at first I said, that is nonsense. But then I said, PNM must talk about things that they just do themselves and try to make it look as though everybody else is doing it too.
Augustine also reminded his supporters that the previous PNM administration also raised traffic fines. And responding to the Prime Minister's announcement of a warning system for motorists, Opposition Leader Penelope Beckles said it is the Prime Minister who should, quote, behave herself instead of instructing those who put her in office to do so. Beckles was speaking during a PNM meeting in Sangre Grande earlier this week.
That this Prime Minister told you there would be no more taxes. There will be reduced fines. And as soon as they get into office, it's only tax after tax after tax.
But Transport Minister Eli Zakur insists the increased fines are necessary because the previous fines were not effective. Now to this, Tobago police say they have received
fatalities, reducing road fatalities is important. Could these increases not have been ruled out after perhaps like a moratorium? Was there any sort of consideration for a grace period? And also this period would have, allowed for systems and infrastructure to handle the demands that we're seeing now. And I ask this because I circle back to what was said on the campaign trail about, reducing traffic fines, etc. What's your thoughts on that in terms of how it was ruled on any time frame, which is now, putting some pressure on citizens as we're seeing?
I'd like to touch on what you mentioned first. On the campaign trail, we did not have access to the operational data, the statistical data. But since assuming office, we have access to all data. And the lawlessness is worse than what we thought.
Reducing road fatalities is important. Could these increases not have been ruled out after perhaps like a moratorium? Was there any sort of consideration for a grace period? And also this period would have, allowed for systems and infrastructure to handle the demands that we're seeing now. And I ask this because I circle back to what was said on the campaign trail about, reducing traffic fines, etc. What's your thoughts on that in terms of how it was ruled on any time frame, which is now, putting some pressure on citizens as we're seeing?
I'd like to touch on what you mentioned first. On the campaign trail, we did not have access to the operational data, the statistical data. But since assuming office, we have access to all data. And the lawlessness is worse than what we thought.
but I go give the facts. Hear me? We experiencing a global phenomenon with serious issues mankind choose to fool around. Then they go find out facing real consequences that when you play totish games you win foolish prizes. The mighty US of A, look how them in disarray, because they forget the first dose of madness. So with the short-term memory, they welcome back Donald T to give that fascist a second term in office. But after they take the bait and they realize where's the fate, enough of them want to change the vote, but it is too late. You see the FA, FO, you see the FA, now they go FO. Plenty immigrants made their choice. Uncle Donald they supporting, but he put their support on ice and themselves he start deporting. FA, FO, I said the FA. Now they go FO, but now Donald breaks in because it now so keen. He naming the Epstein files, so they now studying like they voting a presidential pedophile. FA, FO, I said the FA. Now they go FO. You see when you're FO wrong, there's no doubt. Even Uncle Sam will find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in the mouth. When you shout FA, FO, I tell you that is, tell them that is the call. Oh, say, can you see? You see the call? Come in. Trinidadian love all fours, you know that is the truth. So when America trump, we just follow suit. If them MAGA morons is America's concern, well, we present government is easily their clones. From 2010 to 15, the tenure was so obscene. Scandalize the land and destroy we economy. What? Like we missed the free-for-all, incompetence and bubble. So we bring them back to finish mash up the country. And as they assume their roles, I set a square peg in wrong holes. Now plenty people who help them win at default. Feel the FA, FO. They say the FA, now they go FO. The two worst Alexanders in the world and team make ministers. One is a racist troll and one need a West Indian first primer. FA, FO. I said the FA, now we go FO. Meanwhile, Tanti setting up TNT in people worship we in place. She should have let the Yankee army plant the red eye in Pink Palace. FA, FO. I said the FA, now she go FO. You see when you're FA wrong, there's no doubt. Persona non grata must find out that what's our in bam bam starts sweet in she mouth. Sing it out. FA, FO. I tell you that is, tell them that is the code. Cause when code yellow wins, corruption begins. Where's the real code? Let me talk to the doc. Doc, you had the mandate of most of the electorate, not to mention the support of your party base. Somehow you took that to mean you could manipulate and dictate the decision of who should take your place. And because you were the top dog, you move like an overlord. You find when you tell them jump, they should have asked how high. You set out to sway the vote, offer up a young scapegoat to